Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and safe. Dear children, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is comparison of adjectives. I have already taught you what is an adjective. Do you remember? Adjective is a word which describes to a noun. The words which are describing a noun or which are giving some additional information about the noun, telling something about the noun, are known as adjectives. Clear? As well as we studied the different types of adjectives in the previous chapter. These are adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. Today, the new topic we are going to discuss, that is comparison of adjectives. Comparing something. Clear? So, an adjective has 3 degrees of comparison. Adjective is having 3 degrees of comparison. What are they? The first one is positive. Second one is comparative. And the third one is superlative. Positive degree, comparative degree, and the superlative degree. There are 3 degrees of comparison of an adjective. Let us try to understand through the examples. Neha is a tall girl. What is an adjective? Which word is qualifying to the noun? Surely you will say tall. Because it is qualifying to the noun girl. What kind of girl? Tall girl. Okay, so tall is an adjective. And here we can see that it is completely telling about the girl, about Neha, and here we cannot see any comparison. This noun is not being compared with anything else. Clear? And then let's see the second one, comparative degree. The example is Mary is taller than Neha. What is the adjective? Taller. The adjective is taller. And in this sentence, taller tells us that Mary is taller than Neha. Mary's height is more than Neha. Here we compare 2 persons. Here we can see the comparison between 2 persons. Who are they? Mary and Neha. Okay. So, taller is an adjective and it is expressing the comparison between 2 nouns. Third one is superlative. Let's see the example. Sonal is the tallest of the 3. What is an adjective? Tallest. Tallest is an adjective. And here, tallest tells us that Sonal is the tallest of all 3 girls. Here in these examples, we are talking about Neha, we are talking about Mary and Sonal. Out of these 3 girls, who is the tallest? Sonal is the tallest of the 3. And here we compare more than 2 persons. More than 2 persons are compared here. Who are they? Neha, Mary and Sonal. So dear children, the adjective tall is said to be in the positive degree. Taller is said to be in the comparative degree. And tallest is said to be in the superlative degree. And dear children, always remember, positive degree of an adjective when we do not make any comparison. When there is no comparison in a sentence, we use the adjective in its base form. Clear? We use the comparative degree of an adjective when we compare two persons or things. When two persons or things are compared with each other, we use comparative degree. And the superlative degree we use when more than two persons or things are compared. Clear? When more than two persons or things are compared, we use the superlative degree. So always remember, comparison of adjectives. There are 3 degrees of comparison. These are positive, comparative and superlative. Tall, taller, tallest. These are the 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Now dear children, let us discuss the formation of comparative and superlative degrees. How do we form comparative and superlative degree forms? With the help of the base positive form. Base form of an adjective is called the positive degree. Clear? So what changes we make for forming the comparative and superlative degree, we are going to discuss right now. The first rule is by adding ER and EST to the positive degree. By adding ER or EST. Clear? Let's see the example. Bright. Bright is an adjective and it is the positive degree. Base positive form. Okay, base form of an adjective. So when we add ER with it, it becomes brighter. And it is the comparative degree. And for making the superlative degree, we add EST. And it becomes brightest. Bright, brighter, brightest. So many examples are given here on page number 60. Bold, bolder, boldest. Deep, deeper, deepest. High, higher, highest. Likewise, we add ER or EST with positive degree to form comparative and superlative degrees. So second rule is by adding R and ST to the positive. By adding R and ST. In which condition we add only R or ST? Earlier we studied that we add ER or EST. Why we have skipped E here? Dear children, when the positive form, positive degree is ending with E. When the adjective is ending in E, we add only R in comparative and ST in superlative degree. Clear? When the word is ending with E, adjective is ending in E. Able, A-B-L-E, it is ending in E. So we add only R, abler and ablest. Another example, brave. Brave word is also ending with E. So we add only R and ST in their comparative and superlative forms. And it becomes brave, braver, bravest. Clear? Now look at the next rule, dear children. We make comparative and superlative degrees by doubling the final consonant and adding ER and EST. In some of the cases, we double the final consonant. Dear children, sometimes for adjectives ending in a single consonant, when after the a single consonant, in that case, for example, T, D, G, N, etc., the last consonant is doubled before adding ER or EST to get the comparative and superlative degree. When there is a single consonant after any vowel in the sentence. Here you can see, for example, big, I is the vowel and after that G is the single consonant here. Clear? And before adding ER or EST to make it comparative and superlative degree, we just double the final consonant. Clear? What it will become? Bigger. B-I-G-G-E-R. Bigger. B-I-G-G-E-S-T. Biggest. For example, we'll take another word, hot. H-O-T, hot. After the vowel O, we get the single consonant T. Clear? It will also be doubled. H-O-T-T-E-R, hotter. H-O-T-T-E-S-T, hottest. Got it? Did you understand this rule? Okay. So, next is by changing Y into I and adding ER and EST. When the adjective is ending in Y, the last letter of that adjective is Y, before adding ER or EST, we change Y into I. Let's see the example. B-U-S-Y, busy. What is the last letter of this adjective? Is Y. Before adding ER, EST, we change Y into I. Let's see. Busier, B-U-S-I-E-R. Y is changed into I. Busier, B-U-S-I-E-S-T, busiest. Clear? So, before adding ER or EST, to make comparative and superlative degree, for the words, for the adjectives which are ending in Y is changed into I. Let's see some more examples here. Dry, D-R-Y. It is also ending with Y. So, what will be? Y will be changed into Y. D-R-I-E-R, dryer. G-R-I-E-S-T, driest. Okay. Happy, H-A-P-P-Y, happy. Ending with Y. H-A-P-P-I-E-R, happier. H-A-P-P-I-E-S-T, happiest. Final Y is changed into I before adding ES or EST for comparative and superlative forms. Let's see the next rule. By adding more and most. Dear children, so far we studied that we add ER or EST, R or ST to make comparative and superlative forms, or we just double the last consonants. Many rules we studied, almost in all the rules we studied that either we add ER or EST or R or ST. But now, by adding more and most, with some of the words, dear children, we do not add ER or EST to make the comparative and superlative degree. Which kind of words? Larger adjectives do not take ER or EST. Larger adjectives, in other words, we can say the adjectives which are a little long or made up of two or more syllables. Syllables are the breakups of the words. Okay. So, which are the larger adjectives? We do not follow this rule of adding ER or EST. Instead that, we use more and most. More we use in comparative form. Most we use in superlative form. For example, beautiful. Beautiful, it is a larger adjective. So, its comparative form will be more beautiful and superlative form will be most beautiful. Clear? And dear children, the next rule is irregular formation of adjectives. Dear children, in some of the words we do not follow any of the rules which we have studied so far. We do not add anything with them. What we do, the whole word is changed in their comparative and superlative forms. Okay, let's see the example. Good. Good is a positive degree of an adjective. Its comparative is better. Its superlative is best. These are all irregular adjectives. We use the completely different words in their superlative and in their comparative and superlative forms. Much, more, most, bad, worse, worst. Okay, little, less, least. Likewise, we use all the different words in all three degrees of comparison. So, all these rules we studied now, and there are some more adjectives. We'll study in the next class how to use them. So, your homework is to go through the tables which are given on page number 60, 61 and 62. Here many tables, number of tables are given and so many examples are given. Go through all these examples and try to learn them. Clear? And dear children, rule number 3 we studied by doubling the final consonant. Beta, remember that there are exemptions to this. There are exemptions to this rule also. In some of the cases, with some of the words, we do not follow these rules. Though there is only a single final consonant, but still we do not follow these rules. These kind of words we need to by heart. For example, we take the word lean, L-E-A-N. A is a consonant, vowel. After that comes the single consonant, that is N. Lean, L-E-A-N, lean. We do not double the last consonant here. We just add ER or EST with it to form the comparative and superlative form. So for some of the words, there are exemptions. Okay, the rule is not being followed, and we need to memorize those kind of words. So I hope you understood this topic. It's very interesting topic. Please go through the tables which are given on page number 60, 61 and 62. Thank you.